away unless you want my love. Disregard the obvious, disregard the obvious, my love.
Hello, hello, hello. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Faces look out. I'm a big fan of The Doors. Celebrities, right? Celebrities, am I right? I am not a celebrity. I am not a celebrity. And I used to visualize myself as a celebrity. Somebody important. Somebody really, really captivating. But I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude out here that likes to work. Actually, I brainwashed myself into loving work. I used to not like working. I used to hate throwing away the trash. I used to hate washing dishes. I used to hate making time for myself, just to shower and... Okay, maybe hate. For that last one, I didn't hate it. It just seemed like a chore. But here I am. I have a little bit of time right now. Oh, who am I, by the way? You might be asking, who am I? If this is the first video you've ever seen of mine, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Raul. You can call me Raul. And this is the 50th episode of the Mr. Genuine podcast. This is my podcast where I just come on here and just share some things that I find valuable either in that week or just in my life, or I kind of just yap. I kind of just talk and talk and talk because I can. And I've mentioned this time and time again. This is the fun part of my day. This is actually how I decompress, I realized. Just talking to my laptop, talking to myself, talking to my microphone. This is a Shure SM7B microphone. My friend suggested I buy it, and I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad to be here. I'm actually also streaming live on Twitch, and I'm also usually live on TikTok. I haven't been super active on TikTok lately, as far as being live goes. But it's super fun. I love interacting with people on there. I love leaving positive comments on people's videos who I follow and who I am friends with. And it's just super awesome, super rewarding. I have another channel where I started posting just a bunch of guitar videos, a bunch of things that I think would be valuable to anybody picking up the guitar. As I grow a little bit more and more into this body, into this mind, into this. Oh, by the way, today's sponsor is Sparkling Ice. Thank you very much. I'm just kidding. This is a cool drink, a very delicious drink. But anyways, I realized that as I learned guitar and as I learned music, I have the ability to play just about any instrument. One of the biggest breakthroughs in my development as a musician was understanding that my voice, my throat, my esophagus, everything is an instrument. I remember watching Mongolian throat singing music, and that was so awesome and powerful. Just seeing how effortless it was for them to just belt out this, that, whatever that is, right? Like, feeling the vibration in my body reminds me that it is, in fact, an instrument. I teach guitar on the side. And actually, that's another way that I decompress. I work Monday through Friday. I'm a normal dude, like I said, and I work every day. I work 8 days a week. And I'm so blessed that I have this life. I'm so blessed that I've attained this level of status. My family reminded me of this. My friends reminded me of this. And it's so refreshing. And I have so many of my friends that I have to talk to, so many people that I have to rekindle that fire that was always there. And it is always there. In our friendship, in our relationship. So I just appreciate everybody giving me time to just make time for myself. This is actually one of the ways I make time for myself. I'm here at home. I'm here at home base, and every once in a while you'll hear sounds in the back, beyond the wall, beyond the screen, beyond the camera. One of my favorite things about recording videos at home is that sometimes I capture sounds that my family make, or just sounds that the house makes, right? And I know for a fact that in 20 years, I'll just say 20 years, that in 20 years, I'll watch that video and I'll be able to recall every second of that exact moment and the detail of the sound, or just be able to recall that moment in my life, that chapter in my life, right? That moment where right now, drinking this, maybe in the future, the company Sparkling Ice goes out. Maybe it is something that actually sponsors me. Who knows, right? But I'm going to drink it now. So good. So good. It's actually really tasty. The combination. I'll watch that exact moment 20 years from now, and I'll recall, wow, I was living life pretty good. I had a lot of problems back then, but I have way more problems now. And I'm glad I have these problems. Yeah, I don't know who I'll be in 20 years, but I know that I'll be somebody that I will be proud of, because I'm proud of who I am now. And I hope you guys are liking and subscribing my videos. Please, share the videos, all that stuff, right? It don't matter that much. It doesn't worry me that much anymore, whether people watch my videos or not. I used to really be insecure, like, oh man, I know this girl's watching, this guy's watching, this person's watching. My friends are watching, When my friends watch and when my family watch my videos, it gives me more power, right? It gives me like this idea this thought that, okay, wow, the people that are watching my videos are important. And I've brought this up before in the last couple videos, that you are important. You are the person watching my video, and you alone are listening, and I'm grateful. Carbonation. I try my best to not be too silly or too much of a clown nowadays. Actually, not nowadays. I'm not a clown, and I don't act like a clown, so I don't make too many jokes anymore. When I was younger, I definitely made a lot of jokes. And comedians. Sometimes comedians are celebrities, right? Celebrities that just have the platform to speak and share. Excuse me. I should have gotten water. But anyways, I love hearing people tell jokes. I love having fun. I love laughing. Laughing is super contagious. There was a video I was watching of these two people. They were like, oh, let's practice our rich person laugh. So I'll actually do that. I want to practice that right now, actually. But they were practicing. They're like, ha, 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 ha. And then as the video progresses, their laugh went from like a playful, trying to sound like a rich person's laugh to just a genuine laughter. Just like, just completely sounding like a genuine laugh, just like having a great time. And as I was listening to their laugh, I had a physiological response, and I was laughing myself. I was smiling and I was laughing. It was kind of crazy. I was physically being influenced by the vibrations, by my phone, by the things I was watching, the things that was around me. And that was super cool. But anyways, here's my rich person laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Or would it just be a smirk? Whatever, man. Wow. Life is good. It's quiet right now. I'm doing my very best to improve the stream, improve the recordings, improve my videos, improve the quality of my life. And so that way, as a result of my videos, my energy, my content overall has a better aesthetic feel and just is more meaningful to some people who listen. But again, I'm trying my best to focus on you. You matter. You as an individual, how are you doing? What is your thought process? What is the system in place that you have to do X, Y, Z? Before I started recording, I was just taking care of myself, using the restroom, being at home basically. I ate a little bit of candy, so I'm a little wired right now. Some gummies. And I had this thought, because I actually have to get ready for today. I got to shower. I gotta get all, I gotta get prepped for today, because I'm gonna spend some time with my family, and I'm very deliberate about doing that because I don't want my family to see me in a very low energetic state. Because I just finished. Not that I'm in low energy, but I mean I can bring it up higher. I have high energy, but I could bring it higher. A shower just refreshes your whole system, washes off all that energy, right? All that negative waste on the body, and it just feels so good. So I want to show up as high as I can today, so that way when I meet everybody that I'm going to meet today, and see everybody I'm going to see, I show up with my best face forward. They say first impressions matter, and it's so true. First impressions matter so much. A funny thing that just came to mind was a video of a guy, an uncle. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It went viral. It's super funny. At least I think it's funny. If you don't think it's funny, that's fine. I thought it was funny. So this guy came in a nice suit, full-on suit. Who knows how much it cost? Who knows what it was? But it was nice. He looked really great. His brother or his sister recently gave birth, and a child was brought into the world, which is beautiful, by the way. Congratulations to them. And this video is a little old, so who knows where they're at now, right? But the idea was he got all dressed up. He looked sharp. He looked clean. So when he met his nephew, the first impression was, wow, that's my uncle. You know, that always stuck with me. I really appreciated that kind of intention and humor. It was kind of humorous, right? It's kind of funny. And and yeah, I want to be able to just like share that with you guys and just share that with yeah, hope I don't forget that. That's awesome. Hope they're doing well, by the way. Hope if you guys watch this video somehow through the course of time and space continuum and all that stuff, I hope you're doing well. Yes, guys. Yes. Anybody who watches my content, if you're watching my content now, I hope you're doing well. Step away from the video, by the way. Right now is your time to take action and go do something important. Watching me is not that important. Watching my content is not going to instantly fix your life in the way that you want it to get fixed, or or not fixed, but it won't drastically change your life in a very super positive way. I do my best to share a positive light and message to the world, but I mean, if you're watching me, you're not watching your life. You're not watching the things that are important. So it's okay. Get away. I'm pushing you away from the video. Get away from the video. Go. Leave. Vete. In Spanish, the word for get away from me is lárgate. Wow, it turned red, the microphone. Lárgate. Explosive. And I'm sorry if you're listening to this in your ears. I'm sorry. Having that power to be explosive, just a boom. It's a gift. If you can't do that, that's a gift too. It's showing you patience. It's showing you that, hey, you got this. Your challenges are your challenges. And I was realizing this, like, oh, wow, it's so nice to just be able to be from 0 straight to 100. Go like boom. And yeah, anyways, I kind of went off on a tangent there. Kind of went on a huge tangent. Because I want you guys to lock in. Get away and come back. I'm going to go ahead and continue the episode right now, but please come back when you are ready and when you have time. These videos they range from 3 minutes to 20 minutes to, at some point, I plan on having an hour-long podcast of just things that are important to me and things that I think are really useful to future Raul, future me, and dare I say, future generations. I'm a musician, and I love music. I love music so much. I love listening to music that truly kind of just shifts my perspective on the way a note is supposed to be played, or the way a lyric is supposed to be delivered, or the way even a beat is presented. And sometimes the music out there is really hypnotic, and it's sort of like a psyop, or like it changes, like you repeat something over and over again, and it gets super ingrained. It's like a tattoo in your brain that just, because you say it over and over again. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. All I do is win, win, win. You repeat it over and over again, and then it becomes instant. You don't even stutter when you say that. You don't even stutter when you say those kind of lyrics, because it's just so, it flows. This whole thing of flowing, it's super awesome. Like you never know where you'll end up if you just take action and just start moving with intention to just have a great life. one thing I realized in these last couple of years was that I definitely felt super entitled. I brought this up before, but I don't mean to talk about entitlement. I mean to talk about the dangers in feeling this entitlement. Because nobody on this earth was made for another person. We all have the right. This is my belief, but I believe this is the belief of just mankind in general, which of course can be totally killed off. If somebody were to attack me and just get rid of my opinion, they totally could. I, by the way, would never take my own life. I want that to be said on stream, in video, in my home. I would never take my own life. I used to be super selfish and think that way. And like, oh man, this sucks and all this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I realized that was just my programming and my thinking. But yeah, if somebody were to say, hey, this person's saying too many things that don't align with my opinions, I would hope that we'd have a discussion and not have some sort of barbaric, I guess, feat or some feature, right? But you know what? I'm strong. I'm a strong Mexican American. And if somebody comes to attack me, I will be ready. I will do the best I can to defend myself and to attack. There was something I tweeted recently. And by the way, check out my Twitter. I recently started this new Twitter. My old Twitter, I don't even want to talk about it. It's in the past. But this new one, I'm just being on there, just commenting on a bunch of stuff, and I am being super, super, super playful. It's just an awesome place. But on Twitter, X, my brother kills me. He's like, dude, nobody calls it X. Stop, dude, stop. And I get like, I'm like, bro, let me live my life. But he's right though, he's right. Anyways, on Twitter, you can use the tools there. You can learn things there, and not just Twitter, but other social media platforms. And I mentioned the idea of celebrities, right? I guess you could look at your phone as a celebrity, right? Like I remember hearing the video, like somebody said, like, oh, you're worshiping your phone. Like everywhere you go, you got your phone. But I believe that it's great to have a phone because, I mean, I get lost, first of all, driving to new places. But my phone, I can talk to my people, talk to everybody. And you can make money on your phone. You can literally make money on your phone. I send money all the time to people, all the time. Like, oh, here's this, here's that. And I can totally receive money. By the way, please send me money if you have money that belongs to me. And that's something that I just always overrule all the stuff like, oh man, the phone is a distraction, this and that. It's only a distraction if your algorithm and the things you watch continuously feed you more of that. And if that is not positive, then that's something that you're choosing, right? I'm not on your phone. I never look at other people's phones nowadays just to look at them. It's either by accident or just like, hey, I gotta check this out. And we totally go into that later, right? But no, like the idea that celebrities, your phone, there's always, that you're consuming these things, and it's super interesting how the more and more you put into your phone, the more you put into like these celebrities, you get more of it. You get more of it back. It's like one of those laws of attraction, like one of the universal laws. I've done my very best. I've done my very, very best. But let me slow down a little bit because I want to talk about this real quick and be very, very careful with my words because I want it to really make an impact for you. When you're on your phone and if you see a bunch of funny videos, I used to watch America's Funniest Home Videos. I love that shit. So I love funny videos, by the way. Don't think that I don't. But if you notice, that's the same thing you're seeing over and over again. You're seeing ad after ad and video after video, and they're all funny. And you realize maybe you have a thought like, hey, maybe I want to learn how to quilt. All right. So what I've done for me, my thing is not quilting. I want to learn more about music. I want to learn more about the guitar. I want to learn more about the universe and how music is out in the universe. Excuse me. I've mentioned this before. I think I mentioned this in the last video or a couple of videos ago, but the stars actually resonate and they vibrate and they have a frequency, and there's actual music out in the stars. Our Earth is a spinning globe, right? I joke around about a flat Earth. It's not flat. I've never zoomed out. I've never been out of planet, but it can't be flat. There's no way. And what I realized was on this earth, whatever frequency you're feeling, whatever you're resonating, you're putting it out in the world. And on your phone, especially if you're continuously seeking out certain content, like for example, for me, my guitar and music content, I'm very, very careful with what I like when it comes to the music stuff, because I'm like, man, this stuff is cool. This guy keeps sharing music theory that is really interesting. This guy over here keeps sharing a bunch of chord transitions and keeps sharing a bunch of jazz melodies and jazz fusion. Oh, how does this minor 7 chord translate in the phrase so well that the first chord kind of backs it up? How are these chords together? What key is this in? People out there just give you a bunch of resources, and that's the kind of stuff that I want you guys to be mindful of. And you, especially as a person, as an individual, if you're not liking what you're seeing every day, maybe just start with a little bit thing. Start with your phone. Start with a little small thing like your phone. Change what you see on your phone more often. Maybe even record more on your phone. Take pictures. Today, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Just today, I've taken at least 30 to 40 pictures. And it's only 2:31 p.m. I mean, I have my phone. I have like a terabyte of space on there. So I mean, I'm blessed. That's a luxury of mine. Sure. But I did used to pay like $2 every month just to have an extra 500 gigabytes. So there's no excuse. $2 for an extra 500 gigabytes, at least for my iPhone. I don't know how it is for Android. I don't even know. It's been a while, but I'm sure it's also improved, right? It's also greatly improved. And I capture the moment. I do my best to get out of the trance that is my phone, out of the trance that is like celebrity life, music, and entertainment, and just remember, hey, things are good. Life is good. Life is good. At least here in America, I can say that. I don't know what it's like outside of the world. I don't even know what it's like in Mexico, out in Russia, China, all that land that I've never explored. I plan on traveling, and I plan on sharing this experience with you guys once I start traveling and recording some videos. So don't think that I don't have that in the back of my mind to share it with you guys. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share about that, guys, because I don't want to come on here and have this complex that I'm like, oh, I'm a celebrity in the making. Fuck that. I'm a person, and if people want to idolize me and celebrate the fact that I'm alive, that's great. That's on you. But as always, I recommend you focus on yourself and focus on your life to make your life better. Make yourself a celebrity. Make yourself somebody that you look up to and your family looks up to. Make yourself somebody that when you wake up, you say, hell yes, one more day. Today is the day that I do what I need to do to make sure that every day moving forward is the best day of my life. I used to say this phrase. I don't say it as much because I just internalized it already. But I used to say, my days are numbered and my life is amazing. The power of words, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the power of words. I was singing a little bit of The Doors, right? I love music, like I said, and I love bands. I love listening to some classic music. So there is like a fine line where you can look at other celebrities and appreciate them. Celebrities as big as Elon Musk. Somebody as big as maybe even, what's a smaller celebrity? Like a smaller YouTuber, right? Nilly Vanilli or there's other podcasters out there that are celebrities. People idolize them and they celebrate their existence, and that's awesome. I'm not somebody that truly I don't feel that kind of envy that's like super negative. Yes, I'm envious of some things. I'm envious of some people, but I'm not like, I'm never to that degree that like, I don't want them to have that. That's dangerous. That's super dangerous. And I know that. I could easily flip the switch in my brain that says, I hate everything and everyone, but I choose not to. And that is my message for you guys today in this video. I plan on recording more episodes. I plan on doing way more with my life besides just being on camera and talking like a dickhead. Like somebody who thinks he knows everything. Because I don't. I don't know everything, guys. And I don't know what I'm doing all the time, but I'm doing my very best. And that's the way I move. I have people around me that help me figure out this whole thing called life. And what I realize is the more that I do, and the more that I help people, and the more that I deliberately try to take care of myself for other people, the more things come to me. People text me out of the blue. Like say like, hey, can you show up for this? Hey, I got your money. Hey, you free to record this video? Hey, I'm coming into town. What are you doing? hey, I want to see you. Things like that just come to me because I became the person that is willing to go through the stress and willing to say, hey, I might look like a fool right now. I might be saying the dumbest thing on planet Earth at this very moment. I often say, like, I'm sitting on this chair, right? And I often say, like, I'm the best guitar player in the world. One of my favorite guitar players, Jimi Hendrix, he had an interview, I think in like the Jimmy Carson show. And he was asked, like, oh man, how does it feel being the best guitar player in the world or being nominated the best guitar player in the world? And Jimi Hendrix said, and I quote, maybe the best guitar player in this chair. And that's powerful. That's powerful. A person like that, an African American who served for our country, by the way. He was in the Air Force. He worked for our country. He has made an impact on me, millions of other people. And I want to have a similar, if not more powerful impact, to double it, triple it, quadruple it, 10x it if I can, to share this message. And right now I'm just on a super high right now, guys. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow I might have the worst day ever. I might have the worst day ever. But I'll face it when it comes. And I'll be ready. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying and watching up until the very last second of this episode. I'm going to roll the outro. You're more than welcome to leave whenever you want to leave. But just know you have the power. You have the power to choose. Thank you for watching. My name again is Raul. This is the Mr. Genuine Podcast, episode 50. I will see you in the next stream. I will see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.